Hello, members of the United States Congress. Today is April 28th, 2025. My name is Jamie Joanne Russell. I am 48 years old. I was born and raised in Southern California. I registered to vote at 18, and I have been voting in every single election ever since. As a voter, that makes me your employer and you my employees. And I'm here today as your employer to demand the removal of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. from his post because he is completely unqualified and has shown himself to be a danger to himself and others. I am autistic. I was not diagnosed as autistic until I was 46 because autism presents differently in those of us who are assigned female at birth than it does those who are assigned male at birth. Still, I have always shown not only the neurological signs, but the physical signs, such as the fact that when I walk, I will put my weight on the balls of my feet instead of my heels, which means instead of heel-toe, I walk toe-heel. This is called toe walking, and it is one of the signs of autism. I am also very flexible for somebody who is very overweight. And that is actually another sign of being autistic. We have known for a fact that autism is 100% genetic since the 1970s. Andrew Wakefield faked his results to sell his own vaccine until he realized that he could get more money by telling people that vaccines cause autism. What he did was go to a birthday party, took a very small sample size, testing the children without parental consent, and then faked his results. Later on, Jenny McCarthy, who's only famous because she posed naked in Playboy, making her a sex worker, popularized this 100% faked results. Autism is not caused by vaccines. It is not caused by Tylenol. It is not caused by genetically modified food. It is genetic. It is 100% genetic. If you were to sit down and talk with my parents, you would see both of them show signs of being autistic as well, especially my father. It is usually inherited from the father's side, more rarely from the mother's side. But it is genetic. In studying history, you can see signs of autism in many historical figures. Also, folklore, specifically Celtic folklore about changelings. This is from fairy folklore. Now, it was believed that fairies cannot have healthy children. This is due in part to the fact that they are immortal, and it's also believed that there is a lot of inbreeding going on amongst the fairies. So what they would do is they would either put a glamour on their unhealthy child to look like a specific healthy human child, or something like a log or a rock, and put that glamored child or item in the place of a healthy human child. If you examine the behaviors that are said to be that of a changeling child, you will see that they are very much the descriptions of a child who is autistic or has ADHD. Sometimes they believed that changelings could be adults because, again, fairies could not have healthy children on their own, so they would adopt adults, more likely women than men, and replace them with a glamored piece of wood or something, and take the human for breeding stock to mate with the fairies. And if you examine their behaviors, they tend to show signs of schizophrenia or PTSD. Either way, the folklore alone proves that autism has always existed. The word autism did not exist. There was a time when autistic people, especially children, would be diagnosed with childhood schizophrenia. The reason why RFK Jr. did not see autistic children back then when he was a child is because of the fact that we were lobotomized or chained up to radiators or otherwise locked away. On top of that, consider the fact that in 1965, the estimated population of the world was 3.3 billion. Today, the estimated population of the world is over 8 billion. That is 5 billion plus more people. More people means more autistic people. I'm not even good at math, and I can tell you the math adds up. More people means more autistic people. There is no autism epidemic. There is no environmental cause for autism. We simply have more human beings in an already overpopulated world, and we are better at diagnosing autism. Autism is 100% genetic, and RFK Jr. needs to shut his mouth and accept this fact. He also needs to be removed from his position. This is a man who thinks raw milk is healthy. Raw milk contains tons of diseases such as listeria, scarlet fever, and of course avian flu. Raw milk is dangerous. Raw milk is far more dangerous than TikTok. That's why raw milk should be banned, not TikTok. He wants to put us on a registry. He wants to send us to wellness farms, which really, we all know, is labor camps. This is what the Nazis did. This is exactly what the Nazis did. He doesn't want to cure autism, which autism does not need a cure, by the way. He wants to eliminate us. This is eugenics, plain and simple. His own family has talked about how unstable he is. This man is a danger to society and himself. In a fair and just world, RFK Jr., Andrew Wakefield, Jenny McCarthy, Jim Carrey, and many other famous anti-vaxxers would be arrested for murder, along with the parents whose children died because they did not vaccinate. Because not vaccinating your child and them dying of a vaccine-preventable disease is murder. Period. There's no justification for that. It is murder. They all have blood on their hands. I am autistic. Now, I don't play baseball because I find baseball boring. You know what sport I do love? Fishing. I can catch fish, I can clean fish, I can cook fish. I can sing. I can act. I've worked in a public library for almost 25 years. It's going to be 25 years in August. I pay taxes. I use the toilet on my own. And that's not discounting autistic people on a different level who cannot do those things. I'm just saying that we are not broken. We deserve support. We deserve care. We deserve accommodations at work and in public and at home. We are human beings and we have a right to live. And people like RFK Jr. do not want us to have those rights. They don't want us alive. Period. So, again, as a voting U.S. citizen, I am your employer. And as your employer, I demand that RFK Jr. be removed. He is unqualified. He's a danger to himself and the public. And he has no right to speak about us autistic people. So you will remove him immediately. Thank you.